Two cards have been nerfed, and still Shaman is going strong. It is time to address the elements in the room. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning everyone. My name is Rooster, and this is mid-range Totem Shaman. With a relatively standard list, I think. Shaman has a lot of flexibility nowadays. The deck list is definitely not set in stone, but usually nerfed cards are no longer included. Perhaps a Tuskarr Totemic every once in a while, but in general the card is just not all that exciting anymore. But Shaman is definitely a big contender. I don't think we keep any of this, right? No, I'm pretty sure about that. So definitely a lot of flexibility in terms of deck list, but Shaman can have a decent chance at basically any matchup, which is what makes it deceptively strong. I'm thinking we're going with the weapon here. Do we coin out the Tunnel Trog also? I don't think that's necessary, actually. Let's just running the risk of getting it blown up by a Wrath or something. So I guess we're going Spirit Glass. If Spirit Glass gets to kill 2 Living Roots tokens, then that's absolutely fine with me. And this turn we can Tunnel Trog coin Totem Golem, which is kinda nice. I like that. So yeah, and even Totemic Might is not an awful card right now. That is perhaps the biggest surprise, mostly thanks to Wicked Witch Doctor, which is a card I'm not entirely 100% sure on whether it's good enough, but it's definitely an exciting card, and it can definitely do a lot of work. That is, wow. I will take that trade any day, yes. Yes, I will definitely take that trade most of the time. Totem not awful here, so pretty happy about this situation. And Totemic Might is looking pretty good next turn, even if I can just Flame Tongue and Hero Power. So I like where this is going. Is that a mana ramp? That is an extra mana for the Druid next turn. So, are we going for the Totem? I think we're going for the Totem into Flame Tongue Totem. Then we could trade into the 3/3, which is not awful. Oh yeah, definitely with the Totem Golem. If it gets some additional health, that is actually pretty nice. So that means this goes here, then we Totemic Might. And we start beating. Alright, that's quite the board. That is quite a quite a dangerous board for a Druid to contend with. Wow. So swipe on the Flame Tongue and then Wrath it down, perhaps? Then Living Roots. Alright, that was costly for him, so we should be in a pretty good position here. Mana costs are looking a little awkward. Oh, we can actually Hero Power Mana Tide and Thing from Below, which looks like a pretty sick turn for now. So I like that a lot. And even a Spell Power Totem for us to use our weapon with. So that's really nice. Perhaps I should have hit face here. I think I'm fine like this. And the beautiful thing here is we're not even overextending, because most of our board consists of just basic totems. That is actually... wow, that was pretty sick. So that's Shaman, and that's how punishing Totemic Might can be. Adding 8 health to your board for 0 mana is is pretty disgusting at times, oh my. Alright, well, that certainly goes to show the strength of the deck, and why it's kind of the boogeyman on the ladder at the moment. As you may have well been aware by now. If I had to recommend any deck to anyone right now, it would be to play Shaman, and it really doesn't matter which card, which exact list you play. Most situations will leave you in a pretty good position. I think I'll keep the Lightning Bolt. I like it enough. Hunter, I've been doing well against Hunter, I think, but this exact list might be a little slow also, especially with the double Lightning Storm, double Maelstrom Portal. I don't know. Let's equip the weapon and pass the turn. If we roll a Spell Power Totem next turn, then things could be pretty sick. Or we could just roll more removal, but in that case we can just Hero Power and, well, I'll hit face foot. No. He has to remove this now. And I think even a 1 health, even a 1 attack weapon is going to be better than, yeah. I think it's still valuable, and we made him use his weapon. Our hand is so awkward, though. I don't think we can take the aggressive route here. So let's just keep hero powering. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Our hand is so awkward right now. That's the risk of running all these AoE attacks, and yeah. So there's a definite risk involved. Another secret, alright. So if I cast a spell here, we could end up with a Stealth Panther. So I'm not sure I like that too much, but let's just Hero Power again and see where we end up. We could go for the Lightning Bolt and then hit it. I don't hate it. Let's see if attacking his minion does anything, because we can still Lightning Bolt it. Yeah, I think let's attack its minion first, because if it's Snake Trap, then I would like to Maelstrom Portal afterwards. So, oh, and I definitely wanted to play this. Even if it gets sniped, I think I'm okay with that. So could run into a... yeah. Could run into a cat trick, I was going to say, but that's acceptable. So, we did proc his secret. Should we have tried to avoid that? I don't think there's a great way to avoid that, unfortunately. We do have the Lightning Storm, so even if he keeps it stealth, which I can hardly imagine... Ooh. Well, Lightning Storm looking a little less appealing right now. Although, if he does not kill the 1/1 here, we can trade into his board rather nicely, unless this is a freezing trap. That would be awkward. We can still combine it with Maelstrom Portal next turn, I suppose. Let's check for freezing trap. It's going to be one, right? Oh, it's not. That's really good for us then. I am okay with this, sure. I could try and run and roll for this Spell Power Totem, but this should suffice. So what secret are we facing here? Something that deals with attacking his face. So either an Explosive Trap or... what am I trying to say? Explosive Trap or Bear Trap, yeah. So, let's keep that in mind. So what are we trying to do here? We could go for... I don't hate just Hero Powering and Think From Below. Think From Below should be rather sturdy as long as we don't attack his face. He's not getting another charge on his weapon. And that looks to be the best way of developing the board right now, yeah. I am okay with this. And we should get some decent value out of either a Hex or one of our AoE spells next turn, so that's rather nice. That is a lot of secrets though. And quick shot on that, so we are just not attacking here. I am pretty sure we're just not attacking. Could we go for a Totemic Might here? I think I rather like that, actually. Could go for a Hex on his minion. That doesn't seem too appealing. Let's roll a Totem and see what we get. Healing Totem seems nice. If this is returned to our hand, it would cost 3 mana, right? Oh, it can be essentially free, of course. So if you can just resummon it, then that is acceptable, unless we can make him waste his weapon, of course. Let's lure out. Oh my gosh, this is going to get sniped. That is a shame. It is a totem we've summoned though, so 2 more totems summoned, so this will cost 2 if I... Oh, and I did proc a secret right now. That was really silly. There was no way to play around that, was there? Let's just pass. That was really silly. I should have thought about that. But... yeah, I don't think there's a great way to play around that, unfortunately. So he's trading in, that's good for me. That means we can hex his minion and then attack into it. And we've still got the answer to Snake Trap. Ooh, Thelmos looks juicy. So yeah, I don't mind hexing this. There's not a great answer to it otherwise. So let's just go for that. Summon another totem. Yeah, we can Totemic Might next turn, so that's okay. Snake Trap would give him another weapon charge, of course, but just the price we have to pay. No more weapon available. I think I'm okay like this. He can attack into one of our totems, but that would cost him a weapon charge. That's fine. Oh, so many secrets. So many secrets. He's gonna have a Call the Wild next turn. Are we prepared for that? Well, there's a great question. Let's summon some totems and see if we can attack into one of them, but only if we... So we really want to Blood Mage Thelmos here. Let's check for a... Oh, I don't want to give him extra weapon charges, but we're not really developing anything here.
What to do?
If this is a 1/1 totem, I think I'll... Oh. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Alright. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, if this is a snipe, then so be it. Improving totems, no. Let's just pass, I think. We can attack with Thelmos at least next turn, so that is okay. This is tricky, jeez. And he's still got either the explosive or the bear trap up, so better watch out for that one. There's the Call the Wild as expected, so that one's going face, that one's going face. We're not looking good here, wow. Should I've tried the thing from below? I don't know. Tricky question. Tricky question. Let's try and trigger a freezing trap with this one. Do we want to? Yes. Yes, we do want to AoE his board. We have spell power, so we should be using it. So that means we're just using both always, right? Unless we roll a spell power totem. Would I like to do that first? Yes, I would like to do that first. In that case, we can just wipe his board like this. And then see... Okay, I'm going to need to use Totemic Might right here. Okay, yes. Let's prepare for the explosive trap. So Thelmos goes back to hand. Explosive triggers? No explosive? Oh, wait. In that case we don't attack, right? So we just play Thelmos. And we do it like this, yeah. That's gonna be the play. Another Call the Wild, alright, that's a balanced card still. A little painful. But we could be okay next turn. We have double spell power up. So that is pretty nice. Summon a bunch of totems. I'm not sure whether we'll survive this, but we can at least try, right? So something like this. Oh, another spell power, that's pretty great. Although we can now no longer increase the size of our board. That's unfortunate. If we trigger explosive, are we dead? No, not quite. So we'll have to trigger it sometimes, right? Let's... What do we need? What do we need right now? We need to deal more damage. So I guess we need Thelmos to live? Let's do that. Oh, that was a bear trap. Okay, that does mean we're dead, right? No, it doesn't.
That was a mistake.
I should have attacked with the Searing Totem first. Yes, I should have. That was a mistake. Oh boy. We're gonna need a Taunt Totem next turn, or we're not gonna survive. I was really planning on trading the Thelmos in and drawing another card, so perhaps I should have buffed. Yeah, I guess that would be correct. So we are really dead next turn unless we can kill him, so that would require a Bloodlust right now. This is not a Bloodlust, so I think we're dead. Let me think about that. We have 6/8 damage on the table. And we can only add 1, 2, 3, 4 to that, so let's trade in. Well, that changed nothing. We did get a Taunt Totem, but that doesn't matter. No. We were pretty close, but that was a nasty game. Wow, I really misplayed. I really misplayed with the bear trap, basically. That could have given us an extra turn, which would have allowed us to survive, perhaps. So I should have thought about that. But other than that, geez, all those secrets, that's a rough one. And he didn't even get an explosive trap to wipe our board, so that's... wow. Maybe the Hunter deck is a lot more effective against mid-range Shaman than I had given it credit for. That was a curious deck, though, with the Avian Watcher. I don't think I've seen that card played before in Secret Hunter.
For Doomhammer.
Anyway, we're up against a Warrior, and that should be a good matchup for us. So, we're taking none of these cards. I do get the feeling that I would like to cut 1 out of the 4 AoE spells we've got over here, and perhaps 1 Primal Fusion, because it seems a little clunky. Looks like we're facing a Control Warrior, so that should be nice. As long as we don't overcommit on the board and just press the hero power every turn, we should be in good shape. So let's start by doing that, and see where we go from there. So what do you got here, sir? We are up against Cthulhu Warrior. That one could have a better chance, I guess. We need to save a Hex for the Cthulhu, and we don't need to drop... we need to drop not too low. That's kind of important. Let's Maelstrom Portal. I don't think it's very good against Warrior anyway, so might as well just get some value out of it while we can. We'll put something on the board, so it'll eat a Fiery War Axe charge regardless of what it is. So I'm actually okay with this. And do we play the... I don't think we even play that. Unless we immediately Totemic Might afterwards. Which I don't think is the greatest plan ever. Let's just keep toteming and passing. Unless... No, I really want to combine the Totemic Might with the Witch Doctor, so let's just pass here. I don't want to have my my Totem Golem die to just a Ravaging Ghoul, basically. And while that could be a little greedy, I think this is the correct approach right now. Because we can just build a board with the Witch Doctor right now, and I don't hate it. Could also Hero Power Totem Golem. Just take it easy for now. Maybe I prefer that approach. Just hero power every turn, add a little bit to the board. Yeah, that should be fine. We're still running into the Ravaging Ghoul here, but we have another Totem Golem. We have a decent amount of cards to stock back up with, so that is kind of fine. And we're still left with 2 totems here, as long as he doesn't kill another one, so that Totemic Might is looking pretty juicy by now. Unless that happens, I'm not too unhappy about it anyway. We could go for the Primal Fusion. Let's think about that for a little bit. If we Wicked Witch Doctor, that does not allow us to kill that, unfortunately. So we could go for the Thing from Below. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. So we can play Totem Golem, Thing from Below, and Hero Power. I like that. Should we go for the Totemic Might? I don't think so. I think I need to get an extra totem out of the Totemic Might. You basically need to commit minions to the board to lure out his brawls, and then you can go absolutely ham and just flood the board completely. Execute that one, alright. At least he doesn't revenge, so that's good. Allows us to keep some totems on the board, which is rather important. So can we kill that? We can double Primal Fusion, which I kinda like. I actually kinda like that. And it allows us to kill the ghoul also, so... This might be a little greedy, even. How about we just go single? Single Primal Fusion? We don't have to commit the second one, right? So something like this. We could attack with the second one. That removes the chance of Shield Slam. I think I'm actually fine with this. And one more. It's just a bunch of basic totems, right? There's a brawl incoming, and I'm not sure how to handle stuff like this. This feels like overcommitting, but Primal Fusion and Totemic Might just aren't worth much without the Witch Doctor on the field. What is he... Oh, he doesn't have a brawl right now. That's really good for us. I was really expecting one. But that is pretty sick. The only downside here is we can't... we actually cannot Thunderbluff Valiant. That is kind of silly. Okay, let's just hero power and keep attacking. Do we care? Well, we don't really care about the healing totem. We would like to trade that away next turn. So get rid of the armor, don't commit anymore, and this should be an imposing board for him to deal with. We'll just get rid of the armor again. Do we want to kill that? I could actually trade in some minions here. And it wouldn't be too awful. Lightning Storm isn't too useful either, and we do have double spell power, so I could trade in the healing totem and Lightning Storm. If we hit, I'm okay with Lightning Storming here. Sure. Oh, we could have gotten a free totem here. That's actually... it's not even a mistake, because we're not losing out on anything. We're not even losing out here. We can just hero power again, and we didn't miss anything. So we can hit for 11 every turn. I'm okay with this. He's going to draw his brawl eventually, but in that case we're not committing anything to the board, so that's kind of good, right? Executes a healing totem. That's okay with me. And we're getting a free totem again with the second Lightning Storm. Do we want to do that? I would like to do that. What totem are we getting? We're getting another healing totem. Let's go for a random totem instead. We could go for a lightning storm. I'm not sure about that. We could... No, we're not dealing enough damage here. So let's hope for a 6 again. Oh, that's always gonna work, so that's nice. He might have a decent shield slam here. Do we lightning bolt his face? No. No, that's ridiculous. So he could actually shield slam something here. Cthulhu? That's not too effective, I'm afraid. That seems incredibly ineffective. Alright, I am certainly okay with that. We can lightning bolt for 6 damage and then trade in the spell power totem. Trade in the spell power totem first, that's not gonna work. Yeah. Can we just kill him? Wait. If we trade in this, then we get plus
What to do?
10? No, certainly not. So let's just kill the Cthulhu. I would really like to hex that, but that's not a possibility, unfortunately. We kinda don't need this, but that's going to be such a waste. Let's just lightning bolt it. Trade that in. Now our board is basically nothing. I don't think we should hero power, actually. Let's just do this. I want to be able to Thunder Bluff plus hero power next turn. And we couldn't do that if we hero powered here. I'm assuming he kills something. So he bashes that one, alright. And that gives us some pretty lucrative trades. So I think I like that. What is this card? Oh, that's from Malkazar, of course.
There is a lot at stake.
So we can trade some minions in. Would I like to do that? I would like to retain the healing totem, actually. So trading in both of the spell power totems, do I even trade here? Let's be honest there. I could have hexed that. I could just kill... This always happens, right? So, and I think... I would really like to have a healing totem left still. So, in that case we do this. Sure, I'm okay with that. He can't revenge this board, so he needs to have an armor plus a shield slam to get rid of the Thunder Bluff. And otherwise he is generally pretty screwed. And it appears... Shield slams that one, yeah. Yeah, that's awkward. So, do we want to hex that? We kind of want to hex that, right? We could go for the 6 damage with the Flame Tongue Totem. We don't want to overcommit, that's the main thing. Getting plus damage on the Flame Tongue is kind of nice, though. Just hit his face and keep the taunt up. No, don't like that. We just don't want to make any big mistakes. I think I hex this. I Flame Tongue here. Flame Tongue next to the taunt, always, right? So this hits this, and these hit face. After I hero power. Whoops. Missed 2 damage. That should be okay, right? So basically all we are committing to the board here is a Thunder Bluff and a Flame Tongue. I'm okay with that. And I'm certainly okay with this, because we've got the trades set up nicely. Can we make any better trades than that? Not really, so... No, not really. So in that case, we just make the trades as provided to us. Do we wish to play Telnos? Not really. Could we have killed him this turn? We have 9 damage here. We have another 3, that's 12. No. But barely. So let's drive the nail in and prepare to finish next turn. this can be a really hard matchup for the warrior, even if you do draw your brawls. So
I bring life.
he's just dead. He's just straight up dead, even if I didn't have a sick thunder buff on the board. Alright. So that's Control Warrior. Or Cthulhu Warrior in this case. He really had to be desperate to play the Cthulhu on a board with multiple 4 health totems, right? That wasn't going to end well for him regardless. But yeah, that's mid-range Shaman in a nutshell. Well, let's give it one more game, but you should have the general gist of this. Recommendations? Yeah, you probably want to remove either a Maelstrom Portal or a Lightning Storm. What would I add to the deck in its stead? That's a good question. You could try for a second Totemic Might, which I think might be a more versatile card than Primal Fusion, surprisingly. Against another warrior. I don't think we want any of these cards, to be honest. If we're against an... No, I don't think we want any of these cards. What exactly am I looking for? I'm looking for Tunnel Trog, I'm looking for Spirit Claws, Feral Spirit. Yeah, I'm okay with this. So cards to add, maybe a second Witch Doctor. That card is so much better than everyone expected. It's actually quite insane. Aggressive warrior deck, so I'm pretty happy with my choices so far. So killing that, and then we've got the Coin Feral Spirit next turn if things start to look a little dangerous. But I would like to be able to hero power here, to be quite honest. Yeah, Coin Feral Spirit just seems really weak right now. If I get a spell power totem here, that's all the better, but I'm fine with this. You need to find room to hero power against most decks, actually. So if you're faced with a lot of early pressure, like Aggro Warrior is known to be able to, then you could be in a rough spot. So this is looking a little dangerous already, which is not boding well for us. But if we can Feral Spirit, then we have 2 mana next turn with the coin, bringing us up to 3. That's okay, that gives us a lot of options next turn still, so I think I'll go for the Feral Spirit. Do we trade with the huge Toad first? That's a real question. We could go for the Primal Fusion and Hero Power, but that seems really weak. No, I think I'm actually going to trade here, because the Taunt is worth more than 3 health to me. Even though this does mean that the 1 damage from the huge Toad goes face, I like my Feral Spirits. What can I say? And it gives us kind of a sort of board control for next turn, so yeah. Protects the Mana-type totem potentially, which I like. But I'm expecting I have to Lightning Storm next turn, so let's just keep that in mind. Hunter Hero Power, that's not good. That is certainly not good for us. I think you should have attacked first, because you really wanted that to hit face, right? Not sure about that, to be honest. So coin into Lightning Storm, and then attack whatever is left. That seems like the correct play here, so let's do that. And then we should be able to crawl back starting next turn. Hopefully... things are not looking good here. Can we afford to hero power? Not really. Not really. I kinda want to, but I probably shouldn't. If we Lightning Storm here, and nothing hits, do we kill this? I really don't know what to do here. I guess I still hero power. I'm going to need the totems on the board. I really do. Getting taunt is good. Alright, now we can afford to kill this, I think. Take 1 less damage, he only has 1 minion on the board. He gets to kill the Feral Spirit regardless. No, see, this is wrong. Because the 2-attack minion can kill the totem, and the other one couldn't. So that was wrong. Oh, but he didn't? Did I miss something? Oh, he's keeping the axe to go face. That has to be a mistake, right? Okay, so how can we capitalize on that? We can Primal Fusion, so if we Witch Doctor into Coin into Primal Fusion, we can kill this one off and potentially get another. Then we summon 2 totems, so that becomes, yeah, so we can think from below next turn, but we don't kill this. We never kill this though. No, we never kill this. We never play this either, unless we Hero Power, which I don't want to. We can still Primal Fusion in that case. Oh, I really hate not killing this. But I think this has to be... This has to be what we're doing, right? So we have 1 taunt. That thing's gonna hurt like hell. It's hitting us for 7 next turn. We might just lose here. I don't think the situation would have been better if we Lightning Stormed on that board, though. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Oh my. So we're taking 7, we're taking... We're dead next turn. Jeez. Well, I didn't expect this to go that fast. Nothing we can do.
Well played.
Jeez, that's rough. That is really rough. It's hard when you don't have enough mana to deal with the board, basically. I really could have used a Lightning Storm at some point, I guess. Or a Tunnel Trog, or a Maelstrom Portal. It would have been nice. If that was a Maelstrom Portal instead of a Lightning Storm, we would have been in a much better position. Let's give it one more game, shall we? I do want to end on a high note, really. Yeah, Aggro Warrior is rough. Really aggressive decks can definitely punish mid-range Shaman, I feel.
Your soul shall be mine.
Now this is one matchup where I like all the board players that we have in our deck. So definitely keeping Totem Golem and then mulliganing for hopefully Maelstrom Portal. This is not an awful curve still, so I'm kind of okay with this.
Greetings, friend.
We've got a pretty nice turn 4 set up here. Turn 2, turn 3, turn 4 taken care of, actually. And even against a Knife Juggler, this is not awful. We could have an Abusive Sergeant, but that's still okay with me. Because in nearly all occasions, well, except for that one, granted. Alright, so this could be rough after all. At least he discarded his other Soulfire, right? We can Lightning Bolt that, we're not doing anything if we Lightning Bolt though, so let's develop the other Totem Golem. Let's hope that he doesn't get the trade he wants. We could have Totemic Might that to save this. Would that have been correct? That's pretty crazy. Yeah, please hit face with the next knife. Oh, give me a Lightning Storm, please. My Kingdom for a Lightning Storm, or a Maelstrom Portal, actually. We don't have the mana for that. Never mind. So, Totemic Might, Lightning Bolt, trade. This happens. Flame Tongue is unnecessary. This is fine. This is fine. Totemic Might here. Yes. because that brings both of our minions out of range of his minions, so he needs to have some kind of buff to deal with both. So, yes, that's nice. We can hex that, so that's good. We can hex, we can not Flame Tongue Totem. But this is fine. This is fine. That is also pretty nice. I am liking life right now. We could go for Flame Tongue here. If we Flame Tongue Hero Power, we can kill the Councilman. If we Flame Tongue Thalnos, I don't like that too much. Do we want to be greedy with the Lightning Storm, is the real question here. I want to, but I probably shouldn't. This always happens, right? This always happens. Do we want to be greedy with the Lightning Storm? I think the answer's no. I've regretted that against the Warrior, so I just shouldn't. Okay, we should be able to stabilize from here, I think. He can play 2 cards here. That's kind of awkward. And abusive? No abusive. Oh, he trades. I'm not sure that's correct. Okay, so if we trade here, there's a question. So we definitely want to trade here. If that's a Doomguard, we are so screwed. We could go for the Lightning Storm again. That's risky. We can do that next turn, right? So we have to trade. We have to hero power. Sure. We have to trade. We can play Thalnos behind a taunt, right? I would like to prepare for next turn. And just playing something is valuable. If he has a Doomguard here, then that's not good. Okay, at least he only discarded 1 card. He drew 1 card. This is fine. This is fine. We can hex that. We can hex that, we're okay. So we hex and we totem or we mana tide. We always hex. And I think we could hero power and hope to hit a Maelstrom. I think I always Maelstrom actually. And if we hit a spell power, all the better, but I think I'm okay with this. I just need another minion on the board, and giving him 1 less minion to be able to Direwolf up is also good. So this gives us a better chance to remove his board next turn, so that's good for us. And that's a discard thing.
Put this apple on your head.
What's that last card you hold?
The truth is in here.
I'm surprised he didn't cycle that. He could have cycled the abusive, right? I don't know about that. So we can make the proper trades here, or we can just Lightning Storm his board and call it a day. How about that? Alright, so we've got all the AoEs, and as said, I am pretty happy to have all those in my deck against a Zoo Warlock. Definitely.
The truth is in here.
Yeah, I guess that works. You still can play a Doomguard right now, so perhaps you should have tapped first still? Yeah, you should have tapped first, I think. So then what do? We Flame Tongue and we trade, right? Yes, but we also hero power. Oh wait, can we kill him? I should have thought about that. Yep, I definitely... Wait, this is 12... 13, 14... Oh, I missed lethal. Yep. That's a shame. Not much we can do about that. Do we want to... We have spell power, so we can kill one, kill the other. Let's Maelstrom. That gives us another minion on the board instead of... Did we want to Flame Tongue here? Yes, we do wanna... Oh, that's misplaced. I'm derping really hard right now, but it shouldn't matter. Missed 2 damage and missed lethal in the same turn, but that's okay. This game should be in the bag, right? If you're already winning, then you shouldn't worry about any of that. So we've got 4, 5, 6, 7 damage, so even just Lightning Bolt is lethal.
Is that it?
Alright. So a little sloppy, but yeah. Having all the AoE in your deck does give you an edge in the Warlock matchup, so that's pretty good. For those of you that are trying this on ladder, there's a lot of flexibility to be had in Shaman decks nowadays. You can go for your 4-mana 7/7s, you can go bigger with fire elementals and whatnot. It's a really flexible class right now, it's a really strong class right now, so why aren't you playing Shaman yet? If you can't beat them, join them, I say. In each case, that is it for now, so thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. As usual, if you have a deck recommendation for me, please leave a comment below. And as always, have a great day, and I will see you next time.